Welcome back to our half-hour salute to Wise Guys Cooking. In the last block, we had Wise Guys behind the show co-producers, Mr. Mike and Rocco Colonna. That's who's here now. But in the last block, we were showing some of the characters, and you are the guys that really kind of made this, right?
Well, we were lucky. We got a bunch of guys that are entertainers out here in Palm Springs and the area, and actors, and it wouldn't have worked unless they were experienced doing what they're doing, and they can ad-lib, and you name it, they can do anything. As a matter of fact, I met a couple of them at a meeting that we have on Thursdays, a luncheon, and it's a bunch of old Italian guys, actors, agents from Hollywood, and we have a great time, and that's how we chose these guys. They were unbelievable.
And you have a background in TV. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, my son hates me to talk about it, but I was a page at NBC back in the day.
This is your son on the left, right?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
And then worked my way in the news department, and then sold real estate for a long time. And when we moved out to Palm Springs, I got on the internet and I said, who is this guy, Frank DeSalvo? I see his face everywhere. Entertainer of the year and all this other BS. So I decided to get a hold of Frank. I went to a couple of his shows and we kissed, and we loved each other.
Got it.
It was fantastic.
BS is for business stuff,
and
right?
then he introduced, and then he introduced me to these other gentlemen. I use that word loosely.
Yeah. Oh.
And
he's not done.
All hit it off, and I get to write the show. And Frank was telling me that he was at Trader Joe's the other day, and I was walking by one of the guys and said, "You're Frank DeSalvo." And Frank said, "Yeah." And the guy said, "Who writes that crap anyway?"
Oh, all right.
I do.
Yeah, but you have a great sense of humor. Apparently, you're smiling after you said that.
Absolutely.
All right. Rocco, where is this show filmed?
That's a good question.
You weren't supposed to ask that.
Okay, how about you? Where's this show filmed?
It's in our kitchen.
Okay.
We do most of the cooking in our kitchen, and some of the show is filmed just around different parts of the deal.
Gotcha.
We talked about that question earlier today.
Okay.
And we weren't going to talk about it.
I'm just the vessel. I'm sorry to put you on blast like that, but I'll try to find a question you can't answer. How do you fit into this? Let's answer that.
Well, Wise Guys, we kind of bounced this idea around a few years back, and then they put together a pilot recently, and I was on a production. I was working out in Alaska on a shoot. I came back into town, and we shot a few episodes, and we just kept going from there.
And here we are. Wonderful. All right, tell us about your sponsors. I know there's important folks.
We got
to give them some love, right?
Oh, absolutely.
In your big bag of tricks.
The Old Italian Deli gave me a bottle of olive oil to give to you. You like olive oil?
I do.
There you go.
Wow, extra virgin. All right.
And then Everson Spice, we got spices.
Okay.
They sponsor our show.
Cool.
And of course, this wonderful golf shop.
Nice.
So
that's not all for me.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're too kind. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much, and I appreciate you guys being on the show. There you have it, folks. You can't miss it. We're talking about Wise Guys Cooking. Remember, you can catch all of today's guests on Wise Guys Cooking right here on NBC Palm Springs every Sunday at 11:30. A big thanks to Rocco and the rest of the gang for appearing on today's show, and a big thanks to you. Make sure you check them out. And guess what? That wraps up this edition of Desert Living. Have a great day. We will see you soon.
What's the matter? How do you feel?